fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Florian Marku and Sam Jones. It's nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you, not just in the headlines, but from Sam as well. He really, really loves you.
Yeah.
He knows you're going to be his big star.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah. But how are you? How are you doing right now?
I'm very good, very happy. I finished the weight today and really excited for tomorrow. I've been training a lot, and me and the teams, Sam and Adam, my manager, have worked really hard to give me this opportunity in the Matchroom show, and tomorrow is the time to show what I can do.
Well, let's talk a bit about the decision to sign with Matchroom. You're a very marketable fighter. You could, I'm sure, you had options in terms of where he could go. So what made you guys choose Matchroom?
You answer it, Florian.
Yes, I think Matchroom is the fastest way to bring it near world titles and to fight the world titles. For me, Eddie Hearn is the best promoter of the world. Of course, I'm really happy that we signed a contract with them. Me and my team, we have discussed. We had, of course, many offers from all over the world, but we thought this is the best thing, and that's why we go.
Plus, it doesn't help, or I guess it does help, that Conor Ben is also a part of the Matchroom stable.
Yeah.
You two have exchanged some words. You don't like him, do you?
It's not that I don't like him. I respect. He's a fighter like me, but I'm much better than him. That is the point, and the people rate him very, very high, but they doesn't know his abilities. They see him fight only with weak opponents, that they choose him really carefully. And
So you feel like they're fluffing his record?
100%. If you see, my opponents are better than his, and I have only seven fights. But no problem, I don't care about Conor Ben. My time will come, and these guys will call my name.
He has said, because I want to sort of reiterate some of the comments he's made. He said, no one knows who you are. You have a big following, mind you. And he said, Florian isn't a worthy fight for me.
I think many Albanians stop Conor Ben in the streets and ask him about me. You know, not only Conor Ben, but whoever Albania see near me, they ask him. I have a big fan base. I have a fan base. Albanians have been living in Greece. I grew up in Greece 16 years. I love Greece, and I grow up. I have many fights in Europe. All Europe knows me. I had 110 fights. If Conor Ben thinks that I don't know how I can sell so much tickets, I can sell. I have sold alone 12,000 tickets back home in Greece. You know, but Conor, what he have only from his father. The name of his father. That's why they take him so serious. His father was a great fighter, but Conor is not like him.
I think. Listen, Conor Ben is a good fighter. He is and listen, it's hard when you're carrying his dad's legacy, because his dad's a legend. He's one of my heroes. His dad. He's a great fighter. And I think with Florian, when people, you can't really speak bad about Florian, because Florian's come from the ground up. He's had hundreds of fights, not just in boxing, in kickboxing, in MMA. He's done it his whole life. So when people say, "Oh, he's not got a fan base," it's took years for Florian to build his fan base. It's not just been handed to him. Do you understand? So all this, he deserves this platform that he's on. And and as I say, I think Florian is worthy of calling out Conor, but he's not going to base his career on that. Florian's going to build up his own name, and as I said to Florian, you're famous in Albania, but now it's time to make you famous all around the world. And I think the UK fans are going to take to him, because, as I think a lot of foreign boxers, that it's hard for them to speak. I can barely speak English for one, let alone Florian. Florian speaks better English than I do, but he speaks good English. He's really proud to be from London as well. He's really proud to live in London. So it's not just like he's got his Albanian core supporters that are always going to back him to the end of the earth. But I think the UK fans are taking to him to now, because if you watch his fights and watch how he will fight on Saturday, there's he's no nonsense. He's all business, and he's very entertaining. You can see he's got a big personality. He's funny. He's pay-per-view. He's going to be a big star, Florian. And as I say, we know, and we believe now we're on the right platform to take him to that next level, because he can fill out. If he's in any kind of big fight, he will fill out anywhere in this country. And we're not even in Albania.
I believe it, because
New York, everywhere.
Even when you fought on the Ultimate Boxer card.
In Altrincham.
Everyone was there for you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because when you were done fighting, everyone left?
Yeah, I know. That's why when I started boxing here in London, when we was talking with the promoters, I was telling them, don't put me really at the beginning because Albanians doesn't care for other fighters. They come only for me. When I finish a fight, we'll empty the arena. And this is what they was
This
doing.
is why you're a main event fighter. I told Eddie, I said, listen, when Florian's going to earn his stripes, he's going to have some good fights, and when it's time for him to main event a show, it's going to be the best because it's going to be an atmosphere all throughout the whole show.
Yes, you know the people, maybe because there are many fans, many fighters that they talk, I'm gonna do this. I don't really like to talk and to say I'm gonna do, but I know what I know how I believe 100% in my abilities, and I have given many fights in my life. All the UK fans, they will see what I'm about when the big fights come. Hopefully we go past this other, because I don't underestimate no opponent, anyone. But I'm another level, and I'm gonna show you that.
We got a last minute replacement, but on your last fight, you dropped your opponent 3 times in round 1 and then sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Should we expect that this weekend, or are you trying to just get the job done early?
Fireworks.
For sure, fireworks. Every time I throw a punch is a heavy punch, you know. But all the welterweights know how fast I am and how powerful I am. If maybe you don't like me, but you can see this in my fights, you know. And in Saturday, of course, I start always.
When you're building your record, it's also important to get the rounds in. But you so far have stopped 5 of your 7 opponents. So
Yes.
is it important for you to maybe kind of just pace yourself and maybe take in the
You
rounds?
don't get paid
or
for overtime.
Exactly, and I don't need to this experience. I have the experience. I have make many rounds. I take the experience also in the sparring. In my fights, I have spar and I have fight.
The Nathan Bendham fight as well. That was a hard fight.
That was with my left hand only,
Yeah.
because I
Surgery
operated.
training.
Yes, I have fight with one hand, but I don't give up a fight. I'm a warrior. You know, the people think that I talk too much, but when they see me, they will understand. I have fight this fight with Nathan Ben only with my left. Sam and Adam, when they learn it 2 days before the fight, they say, no, we're gonna come. I say, no, don't worry, I beat this guy with the left. I knew it. Yes, it was the truth.
It was. He had a really quite extensive surgery on his hand. And if we showed you the X-ray, in fact, we might have it. I don't know where it is, but I'll show you. His hand was like mangled. His hand was mangled. He should, but the doctor said, I can't believe he can even gently throw his hand with the problems he had in his hand. So they fixed it, and I think people saw the difference in his last in his last fight, the power he possesses in both hands. Because he's got a really good jab, but he was working off the jab. He was jab left hook in the Nathan Bendham fight.
Yes.
Now he's got use of both hands, and you're going to see the best version of Florian Marku.
When you are as good as you are, it can be challenging to find opponents. Is it true that you guys went through about 40 different names?
Ask Eddie, ask Ross at
And they all
Matchroom.
said no.
40 opponents turned the fight down. 40.
Wow.
We have also problem for sparring. It's not only
Really?
the fights. Yes, it's also problem now. The sparring, we will start paying them. You know, they make the top fighters. You know, is a problem.
The thing is as well, like, now Florian's got this platform behind him. He was on ITV too, very good platform for him. That helped his profile, because I think Florian was trending for 3 days on social media, trending on, which was, it's massive. Like, he's an Albanian guy fighting out of London. He's doing amazing. Now he's on this big show. Now you're seeing the top names of the division starting to say, hold on, like, you've got these guys that haven't got the biggest profiles but have a bigger record than Florian because they've been fighting a lot longer. Say, oh, we'll fight Florian. Now you want to fight him because he's now on this platform. So we've got our own route. We have a plan and we're gonna follow it.
Chris Congo is also another name that constantly comes up alongside
Yes.
yours.
Yes.
That's on him?
He had his chance. You know, he said in the Twitter that I'm ready. I want to fight you. We say him, let's go. You have it, and she never turned back the phone call for Sam. She say, I cannot make the weight. I want to go to 150. I'm not. This fight for me, it wasn't for 150. If I was scheduled to fight for 150, yes, it was not a problem. The fight we can do it, but I have planned all my diet, everything to go to 147 and
For the 8 ounce
for the
dose.
for the exactly. And Chris Congo didn't really want it, because to talk and to do when she had his chance, he didn't take it. But we finish with the help of God this Saturday. We have one other fight in 30th of January, and then Chris Congo can have it. But trust me, when I will be in there with you, with him, she will regret everything what she said about me, because I'm different. When she will see me in his eyes, she will see something other. I'm not like the other fighters that he is used to. But no problem, I don't care. I've sparred many guys. I'm different. I'm gonna show it to the world that.
I feel it.
Exactly.
I feel it.
Like,
I believe it. This being your first time fighting on the Matchroom card, I gotta say, you really sort of made an impression. Yes, made an impression on everyone.
Yes.
Especially what happened last night? What happened? I mean,
A headache is what happened.
Look, all I know is Coogan comes running downstairs. I'm sitting down there editing, and he goes, "Did you see? Did you
To
see?"
be fair
And
to
I'm like,
Coogan,
"What?"
to be fair to Coogan, he could have filmed a lot more than what he did, but Coogan stood in the way of Florian and the security, because I knew what I said, Florian, what are you doing? Florian was setting up a tripod in his room to film what he was going to do to the guys.
I have a video in
I
my
said,
phone.
Florian, please
When I
don't
go
do
out-
this. And then the McGowan came down the corridor. Florian's, don't say that to him, but listen, McGowan's a bit of a loose cannon. Florian's a loose cannon. So when those two collide, you're going to get a bomb, aren't you? So it was,
to tell you the truth, how is the things here in UK? Me back home, we haven't learned like this. In Albania, it's different. You cannot talk to someone and see him in the face and you talk. No, if you talk bad to me, I'm gonna hit you. To me, it doesn't change. You know, you talk bad to me. No, I will not talk bad to you. I'm gonna hit you. And this is a problem with the guys here. They think that you can talk like. And this was the thing. She say something in the Twitter. We retweet. She say, "Now where are we at the room?" I give him my room number. But why you make it big? If he wanted, he can come to the room without making a
more posts.
picture, more post, and we can. I set up my video because I knew it. But
That's
yes,
hilarious.
but,
He's
no
like ready to
problem.
open the door and the
He had a
camera's
tripod
rolling.
set in his room.
But I meet him today because I'm a guy that if I have a conflict with someone, I want to meet him and to explain everything what happened. And I say to him, "Tell me, explain me now." He said, "No, I don't have nothing personal with you." He's saying, "Only I want to fight." I say, "Of course, we will fight. But if you want to talk to the cameras, we can go me and you somewhere now, somewhere to talk. If you want, no," he said, "I don't have problem with you." And we give hands, good luck, and this was everything. I don't like to be. I'm not this guy that I want to be the joker. You understand? To make stupid things. No, I don't like this guy. I'm more serious in my life, you know. But when a guy say like this up front in cameras, I like to tell it also when we are one to one, and these things can't happen.
You were the trending topic today. Everyone downstairs was talking about, "Did you hear about what happened? Did you hear about what happened?" I was like, "Oh my God, could you imagine? Like, I'm like just down the hall. If I was trying to get sleep, I would come out with a mask on. Like, what's going on?"
There was so many cameras.
There was a lot of cameras and everybody was in the hallway. It's incredible. Well, you're on a massive card.
Yes.
It doesn't get any bigger than
No,
Anthony Joshua,
no,
especially here in the UK. It just doesn't. So you got AJ Pulev. Tell me about how this feels for you and sort of sets the tone for your career moving forward.
Yes, I tell you how this began that we fight now. From the beginning, I was saying we finished a spectacular knockout with my last guy, and I was writing, "Sam, bro, find me a fight," because when Sam says that I write him 10 times a day, I write him 100. I write him
People think I'm exaggerating.
yes,
I'm
but
not. He lives for it.
Sam knows, Adam knows how much I want it. I don't do nothing else in life. This is my only happiness. Boxing is for me the reason what makes me happy. I don't do nothing else. I don't go for coffee. I don't go for clubs. The only thing I do is training. And at home. And when he told me that we have a fight, I was really happy. You know, I'm thankful to Eddie Hearn and to Joshua that they put me in this show. And now it's time to work, to do my thing.
I know you've been in the spotlight. Like you said, you've been doing this for a while. But does this sort of have a different sense of feeling for you? A different I mean, this is Sky Sports. This is Anthony Joshua. Like, does it have a different feeling for you?
I can feel it. Of course, I have been in very big shows, but nothing compared to that. This, I think, Joshua in this time is like Tyson before 20 years. Everyone knows him. And of course, I'm really happy because I feel also, I see the news in Greece, in Albania, they say, they make a post, they make in television, they talk about me, Florian. It's very big. This is a big fight.
Well, I'm excited to see your career continue to climb. I have no doubt that you're going to be making a lot of noise in this industry. Sam, any
No, as I say,
like how often do you want him out per year?
This is the thing with Fran. As I said, right now it's all about building your profile in this country now. And like, he wants to fight in America. I'm desperate to get him to fight in New York next year because believe me, if he fights in New York, the amount of people, I'm not exaggerating, the amount of people that message me to say bring Florian to New York. So I said to Eddie, listen, if he goes to New York, he's I don't think you realise he's going to sell places out. So it's all about, don't be reckless, because Florian's still learning. He's still learning his trade. He's experienced fighter, but professional boxing, he's only had 7 fights. So we're not going to be reckless. Florian believes in himself, and we believe in him. We've got an important fight on Saturday where he has to look good. There's pressure on him now because all eyes are on Florian now. You've seen all the corridor rolling about on the he has to now deliver. So we believe in he will. We've got a big fight lined up on January the 30th for him, not overlooking Jamie Stewart, but we've got a big fight lined up on January the 30th. If that goes well, then Florian's career changes a little bit because the rounds get bigger, the opponents get bigger, and then by the end of next year, I want some form of belt round his waist.
A Conor Benn fight, possibly?
I don't know.
You want to?
As I say, with Conor Benn, I believe that his name's always going to be attached to Conor Benn now because Florian's made it clear he wants to fight him. Conor Benn said his fan base, which is not the best excuse to say, his fan, because let's be honest, Florian, the only reason I get stopped, not because of myself, is because I've got Albanians saying, Florian Marku, he's a huge name in Albania, but when he's slowly becoming a big name in this country, and he's as I say, his profile's only going to get bigger. But Conor Benn, they're going to meet, whether it's next year or the year after. They're gonna clash at some point. There's no getting away from it because the fight's too big not to happen.
Right.
As I say, if they fight, it will be 20,000 Albanians in the O2 Arena, and they will all be there for Florian Marku against Conor Benn. But he will sell the place out. But he won't base his career on Conor Benn. World titles, that's
Conor Benn is not my target, my dream fighter or these other guys. No, my dream is to take a world titles, not one but many, and to defend it back home and here in London. That is what will make me feel happy and that I achieve everything what I ever wanted. Conor Benn, this Chris Congo and these guys is a simple number in my record. With the time, I hope everything goes as planning and you all see.
Well, as long as you continue to be focused and you got great people behind you supporting you, I think you're going to do just fine.
Exactly. I'm really, really happy. I'm sorry that we are 1 year and something with Sam Jones and Adam Morale, and my life have changed. I tell you the truth. My life have changed. I had also before one manager, but the work that these guys make, they see us all like a family, because they choose correctly, they choose very carefully. They doesn't take he can take 100 fighters, but no, the guys that he feel it and they love the team.
We've got a good team. Yes, Adam works ridiculously hard. We've got a really good setup at Eschan Boxing that's really backing Florian. We know it's a long process. I think a lot of people think that they try and run before they can crawl, but with Florian we're building him nice, and as I say, people are going to start coming out the woodwork saying, I want to fight Florian, because they're going to see the platforms he's on, and they see that Florian's becoming a name, and it's because it's a credit to himself because he's exciting. You can't teach that, can you? You can't teach someone to be exciting. say he speaks very well, speaks good English.
You do have
And
that
he's a bit crazy as well.
factor.
And he's a bit
You do.
crazy. He's a bit crazy
exactly.
as well.
We were talking about that. I go, you gotta be a bit crazy in this industry. Everyone loves that. They love a crazy. No offense,
Because
but
you
crazy
cannot,
fighter.
no, you can't be normal in this sport. You know, you must be a little bit insane to believe so much in yourself and to train without we say a fight. Or I have been training 1 year without nothing. You know, training hard 2 times, 3 times. Sam was begging me, say, bro, please go somewhere 10 days, rest your body. It must be a little bit.
Throughout the pandemic, to a lot of people, like, you spend time, but Florian really does live for this. Like there's not many normal people. Like, even after he boxed, I promise you, I think not the same night, but the morning after, he was like, bro, when do we fight again? I'm like, Florian. I'm like, Florian, really, please,
relax.
But he's serious, because he just lives for it.
Exactly.
So I don't know how he's gonna feel when he starts getting to that elite level where he can only fight twice a year. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be a nightmare. But we're building nice. He's active, and Florian is one of those people. I think that he needs goals.
Exactly.
He needs goals to hit, and he's excited. Like, I've seen his face this week. Like, he's so happy. He's happy to be here, but he knows that this is just the beginning.
Exactly.
Well, look, I look forward to seeing you make your Sky Sports debut, your DAZN debut, which is going to be in over 200 countries.
Yes.
Wow. No pressure.
No, at all.
No pressure.
No pressure.
But thank you so much for sitting down with me. It's nice to finally meet you in person. Like I said, he talks about you all the time. He's your biggest
Don't
fan.
tell him that, Michelle.
Me too.
And we'll catch up with you post-fight.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, fight fans.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else